Good afternoon. My name is Norma Duncan. I am the featured reader for today. My first poem will be The Grocer's Burial.
Oh my God.
That's a grocer's burial.
I am the neighborhood grocer, Bob Mitchell, who is being laid to rest today.
Oh, good.
Friends, customers, relatives stand, sit around my gravesite to say goodbye. Aware of what is happening, my soul has yet to rise. A good sign of the devil inviting me down for a visit. I am here to view my own funeral. A deal was made. I will not say who with. The majority of those who gather are phonies. Most have the decency of a cheap magazine in a gas station restroom. My best friend comforts my wife in a special way, caressing, rubbing her body beyond the touch of friendship. She seems to be enjoying every move. Wait until she meets with the attorney to read the will and finds out I left every penny to charity. She will not spend my money on her male promiscuous friend. Oh, don't let me forget Mr. Davis, who pretends he's my friend. His regret, knowing he can no longer borrow money and pay back on his terms. Pastor James will have to find another golfing buddy, someone else to pay for his lunch at the country club, as well as tithe of $500, which he will miss. One person who will miss me from the heart, the homeless man I shared meals with and let sleep in the storeroom. Without question, he will have a roof over his head, food to eat, and a chance to make a living for himself. Where did I visit? Noisy, crowded, cobblestone street, booths set up as far as the eye can see. People read out loud from books, handouts. Male vendors wear attire unfamiliar to me as they oversee tables of food, clothing, jewelry, art. Attire worn by men, turbans, long adorned robes made of cloth with belts. Leather sandals hug well-tanned feet. Women wear colorful long dresses, heads covered with long silk scarves draped over the shoulders, expressing pride, respect for themselves. Colorful jewelry wraps around the neck. Gold silver rings pierce nose, ears, lips. The style of the female. Dancers, entertainers fill the streets with greetings, laughter attracting people to the area. Voices yell out, items being sold, prices, deals, fair run for the day. Glancing around, I take notice. I am the only person here that doesn't look familiar to others. I am the only person dressed in jeans and a t-shirt that says Made in the USA. I see a man coming toward me. He extends his hand. Where am I, sir? He turns and he walks away. I hope everyone picked up on that. At the bar, tired from a day's work, I strolled to the corner bar. Today, a few drinks may bring relief needed from a tiring time. The band plays sounds of music from the 60s, reminding me of what it means to be young, what grooving and living is all about. Seating myself at the bar, I take careful notice of a man's muscular body sitting next to me. The bar stool plays its own tune as it turns slowly. To come face to face with me, conversation gives relief for a lonely heart. Can a man buy a drink for a sexy lady? Thank you. I'll have a pineapple martini. Easy on the pineapple. By the way he stares at me, I knew I would soon be drunk from satisfaction. and he would be my drink. His eyes undressed me as he smiled. Inner emotions overflow, bringing feelings to life I wanted to share with a handsome man. Would you like to get better acquainted? He helped me down from the bar stool. We leave out together. Your place or mine? I know, it's horny poetry.
What? What is
The old neighborhood. On the corner of 22nd and Winthrop sits a small wood frame building, once known as the Corner Grocery. Peeling white paint abstracts designs on splitting wood. A red and white Coca-Cola sign shows more rust than paint. Hanging from rusty hinges, a screen door ready for destruction. Peeping between wood boards, I see and remember the 4-foot glass counter against the wall, once filled with chewing gum, bubble gum, Tootsie Rolls, candy bars, and Twinkies, stored and displayed for purchase once upon a time. Oh, how I remember those 5-cent treats. An old ice cream freezer covered by dust reminds me of natural aging. Pictures pasted on the side of the freezer, popsicles, drum cones, ice cream sandwiches. Unlike the building, soon to be struck down by demolition, equipment, memories forever embedded in my mind. Don't judge a book. We've heard that many times. Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, people ride the bus to and from work. Daily, a small group greet one another at the bus stop. Each person claims personal concrete space. All wait at the curb for city transportation. Mr. Johnson is dressed in a white t-shirt, accented by faded jeans. On his way to the auto factory, he checks completion of automobiles from assembly lines. When his job is over at the auto plant, he will go to evening classes at the university where he is studying to be an engineer. Mrs. Brown stands straight, head in the air. The 11 to 7 job is over. She's neatly dressed, ironed, heels high, and she wears wigs differently every day. Proud to have a part-time job at the local drugstore, she is headed to the clinic, 4 hours of chemo treatment each day.
Oh.
Butterfly is the last one in line. She's reading a Nook. Everything is on the Nook, and she's blocking out this, blocking out that. Comfortable clothing, long shirt, tights, tennis shoes, hair streaked with an orange. She's not bad for a surgeon performing 3 surgeries today.
Performing what surgery?
And that's why I say, judge,
3 surgeries.
do not judge.
Yeah.
Leaving home, the village I lived in, attacked by slave traders one night. Those captured had a temporary home, lower level of a double-deck slave ship. Bodies side by side in alternate positions make inhumane body designs. Holes, slits inside wood walls show when daylight comes in and leaves. Stench from bodily waste obstructs breathing passages. Children, adults, secured by wrist shackles. Leg irons click, haunting sounds as movements of the sea beat against the ship. My eyes open to darkness once again. I pray for our souls to go into heaven. Holding my child close to my breast, he cries from hunger. I cry from pain as we are moved to the upper deck. Water thrown against our bodies, first in a month. Mush shoved in our mouths as if we were pigs being fed slop. How does one become free of such abuse, physically, emotionally, mentally? Leg irons allow the feet to move slowly. I take slow steps toward the edge of the boat. Cold water from the sea greets me. Arms wrapped tightly around my baby. No longer to thirst or hunger. Free to be with God.
Beautiful.
Final days.
Yeah.
Early morning nursing home arrival. Receptionist greets me with a smile. My face is familiar. The hallway leads me past the nursing station, down the hall to my mother's room. Mom sits on the side of the bed, eating breakfast as if it was a mystery. A startled look comes across her face when she sees me. Have some breakfast, child. You are my child, aren't you? My throat tightens. Mama is losing touch with the real world. Her attention is immediately drawn to a wall calendar with a picture of President Obama. Studying the calendar, she looks at me. That's my president.
Yeah.
Today, Mama is in good spirits. The next day, I arrive early. Hearing the sound of my shoes against the tile, she turns over slowly and demands that I be seated. Sitting up, she looks at the calendar, a frown plastered on her face. Who is that man on the wall? I don't know him. Deterioration, more noticeable than yesterday. Will tomorrow be worse? The following morning, a nurse calls before I leave to visit. No longer do I have to worry if Mama recognizes me or President Obama. Mama's calendar no longer has faces or dates. Memory obsolete. And this poem is one of my older poems that I wrote when I was going through my period of chemotherapy. Introduction to chemo. Invasion of privacy, minus a gentle knock. Darn cancer crept slowly into my body, unwanted, undeserved. Dangerously playing Pac-Man on healthy cells. Body weakens, spirits low, mentality scrambles. Scream? No. Cry? No. Denials birth evil. Thoughts, actions. Satan RSVPs asking to entertain my soul, to diligently feed negatives, destroy that which is good. Perspiration, dry mouth, chills, taste buds souring, dying day by day, interrupts much desired nourishment. Devil of nature works overtime. Hair, a woman's treasure, soon to fall. Shed from weak roots, prays to wig shops. Body drains of energy, later introducing feelings of tiredness, non-energetic muscles. Gatorade births electrolytes. Water rinses unwanted waste through, from body. Frequent urination needed, undesired, all in a day's chemo.
Question.